Always cold now to that medicine. That's a real lot of stuff sweating so much.
Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. We're doing this again. I started a live on the wrong channel earlier, but we got it right. We got it right. If y'all haven't seen the title or paid attention to it, Love is Money and Money is Love. Today I got Ashanti with me.
Oh.
And she always out here posting her cash app looking for the
Wait a
ballers,
minute.
the aerospace engineers, and telling niggas they too broke to be talking about falling in love and all of this stuff. You know how Ashanti do. If y'all don't follow Ashanti on any social media platforms, y'all missing out because the girl be having them in the frenzy on the good book.
Yeah, I do. And it's all off the dome, so
See,
nothing that I steal. Like someone just stole my content. It's like yesterday morning when you got your pocket. It's crazy.
they be stealing your content.
Yeah, I mean literally word for word. And I like screenshot and copy like and pasted my little screenshot in there.
Yeah,
I said the irony. He blocked me.
that's sad.
So a couple of my followers went to his page and like was like, "Why are you stealing from Ashanti? Why are you stealing from Ashanti?"
She's sending the beehive at the niggas. Oh Lord, the Ashanti hive. What do you got? We gotta get you a name.
I know.
What your fans gonna be called?
I don't know. I'm thinking about this. So
Uh-oh.
I might have to come with it tomorrow.
You gonna come with tomorrow?
Mhm.
Let's do this. So the reason I made this post today was because of, if you've been living on the rock, I gotta find the guy's name, but the guy that was getting divorced and put everything in his mother's name. You know the guy name?
Oh, I'm not familiar.
I can't really pronounce it. Hold on, I had it earlier. Let me look.
I can find it because I had like a very hot take about it, and I didn't.
Oh, you got a hot take about it?
Yeah, and I actually didn't do much research.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put people in a frenzy and like upset the manosphere.
Akraf Hakimi's wife loses divorce case after footballer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I kind of got everybody in a frenzy purposefully, and it helped my engagement. So I appreciate y'all for getting riled in the comments.
Yeah, I see what she doing.
Sometimes, if you'd ever seen me like post something crazy and then I bounce, it's like,
She out here. She's they say his wife leaving cryptic messages now, y'all. Hold on. How do you feel about him putting everything in his mother's name, even though he's married?
What country are they in?
Paris. Well, I don't know what country that is. What country Paris in? But I know they got married in Paris.
Okay. I mean, I just didn't know. I mean,
So from what I did, my little research that I did, they said in Paris you don't have to be with a person during a time limit to actually receive something in the settlement during divorce. It's like soon as y'all get divorced, you can get something.
Oh really?
Yeah, over here, it's a time period. I think like Alabama, you pretty much locked in if you got 10 years and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alabama. Then you have some states like California where if you are, they have like community property or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something so like they split stuff down like that.
Mm.
It just depends. And like in Alabama, they favor the like if it's a cheating situation.
Yeah.
They always favor the person that was cheated on when it comes to the settlement. Just all kind of stuff. But my personal opinion is, I mean, I have difficulty having an opinion because it's just not a U.S. based situation.
Yeah.
And so they have different laws over there, so I can't really critique their whatever they got going on. But I will say this: I feel like at all points in time, you should be able to take care of your family and kids in a way that the legal system is serving here in the United States. Of course, it's not always fair, but it's how to keep going, and it's a risk you take when you're married.
Do you think that can happen in America?
What?
Somebody get divorced and put everything in their mother's name and nobody gets anything.
Oh, that happens. But well, I was saying nobody will get anything. No. And the reason why is because when you pay your paycheck out to a corporation, an LLC, or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
you still have received it and moved it somewhere else.
Is we froze up there?
Oh,
I hope we ain't froze. Maybe it's the
monitor.
monitor. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm using a different computer tonight, and yeah, it's the monitor. Dang,
It is.
I think it's the monitor.
Yeah, I think so. We're
Yeah, we're
moving.
moving now.
But I mean, you're paying taxes on that.
Yeah.
So sorry, you could donate all the money you want to wherever you want to go. When you get a divorce, you want to donate all the money that you got left to wherever you want to.
This shit sucks right now. Cause every time I go back over here,
It's for you.
it freezes up, and I can't share my screen. I might have to just do it as a separate screen. And if y'all watching right now, let us know where y'all watching from. Put it in the comment section. I'm running behind. It's been a long day.
Yeah, man.
A long day. Today is what today is? The 18th?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I just found it was Wednesday. I mean, it's just been the longest day, the longest week. It feels like a Friday to me.
It does feel like a Friday
I'm so
actually.
ready to be done. Um, but yeah, I feel like he should have to take care of his family.
Let's see what Fox News got to say. Let's see if it plays. I could just use my computer for all this. But
We've waved our flag for
see
years,
it though.
always the voice of reason, in an industry plagued by deceit. The
Damn.
timeshare exit industry is awry with bad.
I was gonna say a word, but I can't say that word anymore. You know how. You know how people be nowadays.
Is it playing?
Yeah, it's playing, but
Having a difficulty.
like I said, every time I go over there, it freezes.
Do we have to use it right now?
I'm about to just not use it.
Yeah, let's get it first. What did I say?
Yeah, I'm about to use it. I'm just gonna read it. It says, wife of Moroccan soccer player loses divorce settlement as fortune is in his mother's name. It says, I don't know how to say his name. The wife of Paris Saint Germain star Akrif Hakimi Abba Adouk. I know I'm butchering these folks' name. Walked away from divorce court with nothing after learning Hakimi's fortune was in his mother's name. Abouk, 36, was seeking a divorce and half the wealth of the 24-year-old soccer player following his indictment by French prosecutors on rape charges back in March. What? However, Hakimi, who hails from Morocco, has no property or money under his name, and his fortune is all under his mother's name instead. Hakimi is estimated to be worth more than $70 million and makes $215,000 per week per Arab News. Court officials determined as a book filed for divorce, telling her that even his PSG salary was registered under his mother's name. Damn. Paris Saint Germain Akraf Hakimi indicted on rape charges in France following investigation reports. When news came out that Hakimi had been indicted on rape charges, a book went on holiday with her two children in Dubai. It was later reported that she decided to want a divorce. Hakimi in the book was married in February in 2020. That's crazy. They only been married what 3 years, 2 years? Well, I ain't gonna lie. He got indicted on a. Does that mean you got convicted and you get indicted on a rape charge?
Oh no, it just means you're like to be indicted means like there's something you like accused.
Oh, so how do you feel about that when you hear about the rape? Do you know about the rape part?
As I was reading my comments, I want to address somebody specifically. But as I was reading my comments, someone did mention rape charge, which is heinous, horrendous, disgusting.
Right. Like that now I understand it. Why do you think, and this is the question that I have when it comes to money, why do you think people protect all of their money, assets, and prized possessions or things they pay for but they don't seem to protect anything else that would seem like it would be of valuable, like the children, their bodies, sexually. What about heartbreaks? What about physical conditions? Why does it seem like people that give all of that stuff away freely, but when it comes to money, that's when you know somebody loves you? Like, what do you think somebody loves you if they never spend money on you?
Well, because my love language is like gifts and stuff like that, it's just how I receive love. I
Hmm.
won't necessarily be like, you need to spend money on me to show me that you love me. But
Hmm.
like you walking up and giving me a hug every day is just not feeling like my love tank.
So you have to be bought something to feel love.
Not particularly like
Let's say if you would that let's say if that wasn't your love language. Do you feel as if anybody, man or woman, if a woman never bought a man anything, do you think he could still feel like she loves him?
if a woman never bought a man anything,
Yeah,
it
like
depends on
never.
what his love language is.
So you believe? Okay, I gotta ask you a question about love language. Do you believe love languages is one particular thing, or do you supposed to rank them from highest to low?
I think that's subjective to the person. I think mine is usually one, and then all the other ones kind of fall at the same category.
You like to contest.
Yeah.
So what is your love languages in order?
I think number one, of course, is like gifts. The
Okay.
least is going to be physical touch.
All right.
Fourth would have to be words of affirmation.
Okay.
Third would have to be acts of service, and second would have to be quality time. But I'm cool with I like gifts. I don't want to
So,
substitute it.
oh no. So if you got gifts, that's all you need.
I think it would be cool. I mean, not everything that I need, but like I would say, the meat of my love language, that is it.
So, do you think there ever be a time with you that you will be gifted out per se? Let's say
I
I
mean,
get everything I want. Do you think it ever be a time where, dang, I don't know what else?
well, it depends on where it's coming from. Like I'm not getting pacified with
Yeah,
gifts. We're not like going out and doing something disrespectful, and then you're gonna bring me a gift, and I'm just gonna be like doing backflips.
yeah.
I'm not a child. You
But
know what I
I'm just
mean?
talking about it's good terms. Let's say y'all got good terms,
Mhm.
and he buys your car today.
Love it.
He'll buy your car tomorrow.
Love it.
Buy your car. Is there
Love
any
it.
time where I'm like, I got all these gifts. What more can the girl ask for? Like, I need something else, something of substance, or just
I mean, I
gifting
would be getting substance as well. Like hug me every now and then. I mean, I don't know. Like
this. But you're also a person that said you don't need a lot of affection,
yeah, it's not a big priority of mine.
and you
Like
don't have to spend
naturally.
a lot of time with your man.
I like to spend quality time, some meaningful time. Like I definitely want to.
Wouldn't all time be quality time if it's somebody you love or married to?
It depends on because I don't live with a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I would like our quality time to be meaningful.
What is
Um,
what is meaningful quality time?
like I want us to have dedicated time to see each other. I don't want to like swing by your job and just be like, hey, just stopping by.
So you would like to have scheduled time?
Particularly, yeah, I like that during dating. I don't want to just be like passing through the night or, oh, I had like 15 minutes to come see you. That's nice. It's cool, but it's like not a preference.
Oh, okay. What about spontaneity?
I love it.
So that could be part of your love language when it comes to quality time, spontaneity too.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends if I have to get ready to do something. I don't want to be like, hey, let's go to the movies right now because I'm not looking like movie ready.
But
You
what if
know,
he said? What if he said, "Baby, you look good to me. Let's just go."
I want to move when I'm comfortable, and I think he would do the same.
But what if he said? What if I came in the house and I said, "Hey, of course we're not together, but just scenario. But let's just say, babe, I just want to go see this movie right now. I want to go right now, and I want you to go with me. I know you say you feel bummy or whatnot. You just want to just give in.
We're gonna be a little late because I want to take a shower.
Well, shower is cool. That's
You
understandable, but
know,
you got to put on
do something to my hair.
a whole thing, a whole face.
Maybe not, but I will do a little something. But
Oh,
we're gonna
okay.
be late. I'm not getting ready to walk out if I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I was just wondering because it seemed like I heard this saying say when people go to court, divorce court, they're never asking for their love back. They always asking for prized possessions or like what's the boxer name that got awarded? His wife got awarded. Is it Sugar Ray? His wife got awarded his championship belts during the divorce.
So I think when people go to divorce court, they want to divvy up tangible things.
Yeah.
You know, you can't divvy up love. And nobody getting ready to rewind the clock back. take back times they slept with someone else, take back hugs, kisses, and tears, divide it up and give to the other person. Like, you just can't do that.
Mm.
We're gonna divvy up what we can.
Mm.
I don't care if it's a rock outside. If I want it in half, I will go to court for it. You know?
How would you feel in this situation where your husband gets indicted on rape charges, you divorce him, and then find out that all of his stuff is in his mother's name? How would you feel?
Like I said, it's just difficult for me to fathom this because the laws are just completely different from anything I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
So, in that regard, it's distasteful. But my children will be provided for. So, I will go to the ends of the earth to make sure that they're provided for.
So you think it's distasteful for him to put in his mother's name?
I think it's distasteful for you to do anything devious that would take food out of your kid's mouth. Yeah.
How would that be taking food out of the kid's mouth if they still provide for, if he still provide for the kids after?
Well, if he plans on doing that, then that's cool.
Yeah.
But if he's like, oh, everything in my mom and my hands are tied, I can't do anything, I do think that you will be going to hell and gas and draws.
Well, that's if if people, a lot of people don't believe in hell. So
Well,
I
I
guess,
do.
yeah, it just depends on what helps you sleep at night, And I don't believe in karma. I believe in swift revenge. Like if somebody do you wrong, you got to get them back on that. Like my thing is, I see so many people want to have kids with folks they don't know, because I'm starting to see more people get pregnant and be pregnant longer than they're in a relationship
That's
with
true.
a person.
That's so true.
And like I said, I used to say this all the time. I used to think people were lying when they would say, I didn't know the person I was with until I had a kid. And I'm like, that's a lie, because I'm thinking in my mind, y'all dated 2-3 years. No, yeah, it's one night stand, 1
You know
month.
what kills me? When people are like, such and such changed when I got pregnant. Such and such changed when I had a baby. Why would they not? Why would you have the same man that was not a father not change when they became a father? I feel like that's crazy. Because as a woman, I can imagine the moment I become pregnant, I will change to a certain degree.
Yeah,
So I'm
I'm
like,
trying to think of my experience if I really just changed when I had kids, because me and my wife always talk about this. It was so surreal. Like, are we really about to have a kid? Like, it's really a human. Like, yeah, it didn't hit. Well, I know it hit her a little bit sooner than it hit me, because it's like, you really about to have my kid? And then until I actually caught my son coming out, it was like,
yeah.
dang, I really got a baby. Like my baby's here. So I don't know if I just really just changed like that. Maybe I think I became a little softer.
I would expect there to be some temperamental and emotional change from
Yeah.
a person going from a single person, even a single married person, you know what I mean, like with no kids, to a mother and father.
Yeah.
Like if there is no switch between the two, I would be alarmed.
You think so?
Yeah, you are now like 100% responsible for the well-being of another person.
Yeah.
Your thought process as far as how your day is going to get started, how you gonna divvy up your check. You know, you have your household bills, your personal bills, and then your fun time expenses. Now you added in a whole nother person. Like that's going to change too. There are gonna be other things that are in perspective. And if you're telling me that your baby dad changed when he found out you were having a baby, but you didn't, I'm alarmed.
Well, maybe they saying that because he changed, but not in a good way.
And that could be true.
Yeah,
But don't say he changed.
Yeah.
Because that everyone changes. Like he made mistakes, he got distant. You know what I mean? Like put a little bit more on that title. Don't just say he changed, because I'm kind of like everybody gonna change.
Yeah, it's like up in the air. But I would think it'll probably be more negative, because so many people have negative situations when it comes to who they can have children with. And like I say, it's a sad reality. And the more and more we see like this teacher getting in a fight with the student and stuff, like it's crazy out here.
I'll be cuff ready. Okay.
Y'all got.
Clank.
I don't know
Come
if you watched us. Ashanti said one time she don't want her man defending her honor.
I did. I said, if my
in
man,
Walmart,
if it's a crazy man at Walmart,
and
he walked up to me and he was his buddy, if my man could do everything in his power not to go to jail and he could protect me by swiftly removing me from the situation, or if he had to put hands on that person, it was in a self-defense way, I'd be okay with that. In this case, this young lady verbally and physically assaulted a teacher, and I thought the teacher did everything to de-escalate the situation. She looked like she was defending herself from my vantage point.
Did the teacher have drawers on?
I'm not sure. She could have thongs on.
Yeah, she could have. She had a big old booty.
I was like, oh, is that me? But I was like, I'm not teaching, so
is that you?
I was like, oh my God, scrolling real fast. I was like, oh my God, somebody called me.
Oh man.
And I was like, oh.
Y'all, she Ashanti trans thick, so I ain't gonna even lie to y'all.
And I don't want to be disrespected on this platform.
I'm disrespecting you.
Yeah, I mean, just what you just did with the soundboard, I felt disrespected.
Why?
Because it out. I'm just saying. She doing a round of applause.
You want a round of applause?
Yeah, I'm trans thick. I want to be recognized as that. Come on.
I can't do it. Cause.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do want to thank my mom and dad, and I also want to thank the legal system for giving me the advantage and the opportunity to claim even falsities about myself.
We're really doing this right now.
Hey, we just did it.
Dang, I did not know we was going here today, because y'all look, maybe Ashanti gonna take some them old pictures like Buffy the Body used to take.
I probably could, but see, I don't want to get my head knocked. What they say between washer and dry machine?
Oh, you somebody gonna knock your head between washer and dry?
I got in trouble recently for being a Facebook comedian.
Your dude got managed by that? Really?
Oh yeah, I got in trouble. One of my boyfriends got mad at me for being a Facebook comedian.
What that conversation was like? Like, hey, you need to chill out.
I was kind of scared. I was like, oh snap! I got.
Hold on, was you scared or did you get a little turned on?
No, I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Like, that was my favorite boyfriend out of all of them, and I didn't want to lose him.
Oh, so you thought he was gonna leave?
Yeah, he was pissed.
But he didn't know your Facebook presence?
He did. They changed every time. But see, I actually cared to this is my favorite one at the time.
So let's take this. How big or small do you think a person should make social media or take social media when it comes to relationships?
I really don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. As long as it's not if we're in a relationship. I mean, I be joking around I got, 15, 19, 35 boyfriends or whatever.
Yeah.
But don't blatantly disrespect the relationship. You know what I mean? So if we in an argument, don't get on there posting you single and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't care for that. Or it's really not too much to bother me. Don't be speaking sexual to women. You know what I mean? The comments, overtly flirting. Because sometimes I just be like, oh, thank you, whatever. But just going overboard.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't care. I mean, you get on there and post whatever. I don't care, but I got trouble.
Have you ever dealt with a man that you felt like you didn't like his Facebook presence? I mean, was his social media presence?
Yeah.
What was wrong with his?
I would say I didn't. It was not my taste.
Yeah.
But it didn't bother me. It was just ugh. It kind of turned me off from him too.
Why?
Because it was just
What was he doing? He was talking
sexual kind of
he was flirty.
Not really. It was just vulgar.
Oh, he was making posts that was vulgar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to make posts like that, but
I stopped. I don't really care. It wasn't that particular person wasn't.
He wasn't special in your life. He gonna know who, if he watches, he gonna know you talking about him. Oh, you can say what you want to say.
Yeah, was he special at a point in time? He was, but I didn't care about. I will say as I've been dating,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning how I care about people and what I care about.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say I liked him in school for the time, but like I really didn't care. He could have posted whatever on there as long as it had nothing to do with my name,
Yeah.
likeness, or image.
Yeah.
Post whatever. It just made me like not want to talk to him.
Okay. Dang. Yeah, I've never dated a girl that had a big social media presence. Like nobody I've ever dated. Most of the women that I date always say they hate any kind of social media.
I don't even feel like I have a big platform. Like
I
I
don't
really
think
don't.
I don't think it's not necessarily about the platform. I think it's about the engagement, the interactions and
I
stuff.
mean, my engagement cool, but like
But some people feel away because
yeah.
you might not think it's a big deal, but somebody else might feel like that's quality time spent on Facebook interacting, and you getting your rocks off by interacting with these people and ha and kiki and seem like you're having a lot of fun because people get jealous about you the most small things.
I swear, all of the men. This is big. All of the men that I've dated last year have had comments about my social media presence. Like I would say since probably August to February,
Yeah.
every single man I've encountered is like, I seen what you post on Facebook today. I kind of felt the kind of way about it. Or I'm not particularly like this scenario you listed on Facebook. I feel a way about it. And it's like a constant thing. And I'm like, stop talking to me about my Facebook because I will block you.
Yeah.
I don't talk to you about your Facebook. I mean, yours is not popular. I'm not gonna lie, it's not. But even if it was, like, get your bag, do what you gotta do. I'm here with you at night, or you know what I mean. Like I'm spending time with you right now. When we at dinner, I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, we here talking. You know the real me. You're jealous about people that, you're jealous over people that don't have never seen me in real life. You held my hand. You opened the door up for me. You know what I mean? Like we hugged, we kissed. This person is in the DM on the comment section. Are you serious? Or I had like one guy was like, I see you be making these videos and you was holding hands with somebody, and I'm like, you don't hold my hand like that. Are you crazy?
What?
I'm acting. I don't want to touch him.
So he was doing a skit or something?
Yes.
And he got jealous over that?
Yes.
But did he know you were doing a skit?
Yes. Hey, I'm on the way to go record, blah, blah, blah. The video came out. Oh, I seen how you was like rubbing their shoulder. You don't rub my shoulder like that. Do it like I want to. I mean, it looked like it on the video because I'm like acting, but I'm not. Hey, Darius. Yeah, because I'm acting, but I'm not like dating this person on camera and posting it on my page. Are you crazy?
That's crazy.
It's odd.
That's crazy.
And like, you know, social media is a big thing, but to me, I consciously can separate what I see on social media and what I see in real life.
Yeah.
Like the stuff you post on social media, sometimes I'm like, that's outlandish. But like I'm never going to judge that to your core. You know, it's like a part of you, but I don't think that that's like who you are. I won't be like, you'll get to know everything about say it on his Facebook page. I don't even post my personal life on my Facebook page.
I don't post my personal life on my Facebook page either, but I see a lot of people do. Like people are really posting like who baby dad, like the deadbeat page.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God, the deadbeat daddy page.
The deadbeat daddy page is why I just got off of it because I'm like, and people don't like my take on this, but I'm like, this is real talk. This is just my hot take. Y'all can take it or leave it. But women create the slippery slope of deadbeat dads more now than ever. Not saying there's never been, but when you have an option like abortion, I think a lot of men feel like, well, if a woman can get rid of this responsibility, then that means I should be able to be rid of responsibilities as well. And we ain't even got to take it as far as abortion. Let's say a woman has a baby, she doesn't want it, and she can go. They have, I think they call it safe haven boxes in California,
Yeah.
and put the baby in the box and walk off, and somebody comes and check the box. I think every 15 minutes, 30 minutes to get the baby out, and she's rid of all responsibilities. But me as a man telling a woman before we have sex, during pregnancy, that I don't want to be a father, the same reasons that women say I got my career, I'm not ready, I don't know you long enough, this is going to affect my life, I'm broke, I don't have the money, I live in poverty, all of those reasons that women say that you are using to have an abortion, a lot of men feel the same way, and they don't want to be fathers. And what's happening is you giving full autonomy on one sex to who can who can bring kids in this world. You're giving it to full autonomy to women. And the thing is, this is what I said. I said we all gonna be degenerate, or we all gonna take responsibility. And that's just how it is. It's like if you're gonna have abortion, then you can't be mad at me and say, I told you I didn't want to have a baby. You know, you should have killed it. Then women go back and say, well, you a deadbeat because you had a child here. Now it's like, dang, so abandonment is worse than murder? Like,
Well, it seems like this. Both sexes have choices until we don't. I do agree, women, we have more choices, but at the end of both people's choices, there's a consequence. So we both agree we like each other to some extent. Yes. We both agree that we want to have consensual sex. Yes. We both agree and understand that this consensual sex that we have can produce a baby even if we are using contraceptive. Yes. In some cases, we both agree that we're not going to use a contraceptive and we can still produce a child. Yes. A child is conceived. Now the man's options have now turned into consequences, right? You're going to either be a father or there's going to be a woman carrying your baby that you want that she doesn't want to keep. You are now at the consequence road. It's out of your hands. Women, we have another step. We can either A, give the baby up for adoption or to a safe haven box that's usually attached to a fire station. It's not just in a little box building. And that baby turns over, it is immediately taken, not 15 minutes later. Um, and or you could do an abortion, or you could keep the kid. After one of those three decisions are made, we are now rendered a consequence. So it's not like somebody is escaping consequences versus the other. One choice or one party, women, do have more options, but we both suffer consequences equally. So I would say that I also feel like this: men and women who don't truly want to have a baby, if that is the case, you will not have sex. I can't understand how you want to say, oh, I don't want to have a baby, but I'm having sex with someone. Oh, I don't want to have a baby, but I'm having unprotected sex with someone. We both understand that sex produces children. And in my opinion, you are subconsciously or consciously consenting to the fact that you are about to engage create a child. Now, if you truly do not want a child, you can A, abstain, or B, get a vasectomy. If you haven't done any of those two options, I don't care about the I don't want to be a dad phase. Sorry, you did.
I agree. I'm 100% okay with we all, and at this point we should all know how babies are born or formed or whatever. And it seemed like I don't know why this shit's not okay. Well, that's right. Testing. But I don't know why it seems like when it comes to these type of things, when it comes to raising kids, like I say this, like we have a lot of contraceptives, women for women, and now we have a lot more for men too. Like you can take a pill too. I think now you get vasectomies, they like 80% reversible at this point. Like it's really no reason. I don't know why the fuck my shit ain't playing, but that is pissing me off. But hold on, I can't do two things at one time.
Yeah, it's no reason anyone should be pregnant that doesn't want to be. It should be no reason that someone should have a child that does not want to have a child. So,
but
I don't want to hear that.
This is a thing that I'm starting to see. So many women are having kids by who don't take care of their other children.
I agree. And I wanted to speak to one thing too.
Go ahead.
About the statistics of there being more single women than single or baby moms versus baby dads thing.
Although I don't think that those statistics were ill-gotten, I do slightly question the validity of the information gotten because there are a lot of undocumented fathers. There are a lot of people like women who are like, I don't want my kid's dad to be on the birth certificate. I don't want him to be here at the birth. That person goes without being documented. There
So
are other
is that how they get the?
when they get statistics, it's going to come from, the accuracy. Just like when they do divorce statistics, what happens is when you file for divorce, they ask you the reason and it goes into this little file that calculates the percentages
No,
of
I
all
was
that
no, I
stuff.
was asking. Is that one of the ways that they gather that statistics about the father and the mother through like birth certificates?
I would imagine so, since that's a legal document. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think that they're on a street with the mic asking people if they have a baby daddy or not.
Well, honestly, I don't think it'll be that hard to say it's more single mothers than single fathers. I don't think
It would be because if we're going based off birth certificates,
hold on.
legal documents.
What are we classifying as single mother and single father? Are we talking about a mother who has full custody of a child compared to a father that has full custody, or are we talking about, hey, it's a lot of women that's unwed that got children just as much as men who are unwed that got children? Is that what you?
Both are undocumented. If a woman has full custody of a child
Mhm.
and there is no established father, that is an undocumented father. So if you're going to get the statistics based off the legal system, that is going to go based on the birth certificate.
Okay, but if you got a child, they got to have a father, right?
You would assume so, but if they're undocumented, where is he?
But you don't even have to have a documented father. You don't have to have a name there, do you? You just have to have a number. If I got a child, we know 1 + 1 = 2.
I mean, yes, but what I'm saying is,
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so it's undocumented. Is that correct? It's not written down.
Do I agree?
Is that a fact?
Oh, I don't know because this is my first time hearing.
If you're saying, okay, you got a single mother that has full custody of a child,
Mhm.
and if the father is not established as a father,
Okay,
to have rights to the kid, that would indicate that there is an undocumented parent.
I'm just saying. I get what you're saying. I'm not
So,
arguing.
yes,
I'm not arguing.
There
yet.
is an undocumented parent.
I'm just saying I don't know how they go about getting the stats because if let's say,
Can you answer the question?
What's the question?
If there is a mother that has full custody of her child,
Mhm.
and there's not a documented father, there's an undocumented parent. Is the answer yes?
If there's no father on the birth certificate,
legal proceedings, I'm going to the court saying this is my kid. Where is the father? Not documented or documented?
Hold on. So you want me? If I'm gonna be real with you, the reason that I think a lot of
is the answer yes or no?
Hold on, I'm finna answer.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I'm asking your question. You asked
yes
me
or
a
no?
question.
Is an undocumented father. If there is not a father on a document, there is not a signature. There is not, hey, who is the legal father?
But
we don't have a name. That means there's someone undocumented.
That would be technically an undocumented father. But my thing is,
yes,
a lot of women, I don't think they know who their baby daddies is. So
and that could be fair. But if they don't know who the baby daddy is, does that mean that that there is an undocumented parent? Yes, it does. Whether you know them or not, if they are not legally documented as a parent, and if that is how the statistics are taken, then I argue whether those statistics were accurate from the people presenting the information, not the people obtaining the information.
It's just, like I said, it's just weird because, like I said, even if it's undocumented, you don't have to have a name. You can just say 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah, you could. But I'm just saying, do you know if that one person, does that one person have other kids? We don't know because he's not documented. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we can document the pregnancies that come from women that may be single, not married women, baby mamas, quote unquote. It's difficult to document the fathers being single fathers because if they aren't in the delivery room, either because they don't want to show up or because the mother has requested them not to be there, they are undocumented fathers. Some people also don't have documentation of the father because they want to receive certain benefits from the government as well. And there are some people that don't have documents of the father because they don't have knowledge of who the father is, or know where he is, or how to get in touch with him, or anything.
Also some hospitals don't let men, depending, I think it's religious, if they're like a religious hospital, some of y'all ain't married, they won't even let you sign like the birth certificate or something like
Possibly.
that. The reason I know, because when we had Trey, we wasn't married, and so they make you jump through all these hoops and stuff like that to be like, oh, you want to sign this? You sure? You gotta have what you call. They read you this paper and with the whoop, and I was like, yeah, I can sign a birth certificate with the whoop, and I signed it, and I was like, okay, so you're on a birth certificate now. But they give you all these hoops and stuff to sign to make sure that you're
Understanding what
you're
yeah.
signing, you know,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. I was just reading how they get the statistics updated for 2023 on single mothers. This one right here said, according to the 2022 U.S. Census Bureau, 4 out of 11 million single parent families with children under 18, nearly 80% were headed by single mothers. Single parent families is 10 million, almost 11 million, headed by single mothers, 79.5. Were poor, 23.4, jobless the entire year, 29%, were food insecure, 24.3. Demographics, around half, 51.4, single mothers were never married. Almost a third, 29.3, are divorced. 19.2 are either separated or widowed. Half have one child. Damn, why y'all count? I guess that'd be a weird thing to count widowed mothers as single mothers. When you think,
I guess by definition.
I think that would be a weird thing because they died. Like you can help that.
Yeah, by definition.
Well, yeah. Half have one child. 30% have two. About 2/3 are white and 1/3 black. 51%, 51.4% never married, 29.3 divorced, and 19.2 either separated or widowed. Median income for single mothers is 51,168. Median income for married couples is 106,921.
Does it say how they got the results?
That's what I was looking at. Hardships, welfare, food stamps. I need to save this page. Let me bookmark it. Let me save it.
Well, back to what I was saying, I just feel like some of those statistics are not accurate because the people that are presenting them aren't giving accurate information. And I do think a lot of it has to do with the control of women when it comes to who they allow in the delivery room, because some women opt to not have the child father there. And if you aren't there, then it's going to be difficult for you to be able to sign a birth certificate acknowledging yourself as a father. I know that there are some people out there that have gone to their child's birth and they still decline to sign a birth certificate for whatever reason, they wanted to. But I always question that statistic if it is as accurate as it can be for undocumented fathers.
I'm just gonna say this: if they say 80% of the single parent households are led by mothers, if you take 80 and give it to 20, that still would kind of mean that more women are single mothers than men, though.
By the number, yes. I'm not negating the number.
So you're saying you still think it's more single mothers than fathers?
It can be, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying we don't know the accuracy of the single fathers or men that are connected to pregnancies, because there are men that are not documented as fathers.
I get what I'm not arguing none of that. I get exactly what you're saying. Even with the birth certificate aspect, like I understand. I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? So that idea of having to fight to even sign a birth certificate if you think that it is your child and you're there catching your child being born, all this is like weird. Like if you feel like I may not be the child's father and I got to jump through these hoops, why let me in the room?
Did they offer you a pregnancy paternity test?
They didn't do that.
Did you ask?
Not ask either.
I'm shocked.
Why would I ask for that? Why would I ask for
The golden clip. Why would you not?
First of all, I didn't know they did DNA tests. People say, well, they do that. They ask you. Neither one of my children have they asked me, well, do you want to take a DNA? Like, just think of somebody coming in. You just had birth. Just think about this.
I cannot wait. Yeah.
Just think about this. You just had birth. And you think a nurse gonna come in there and after what you did and ask this man in front of you, hey, do you want to get a DNA test?
All the men in my comment section, I'm getting a DNA test on my wife. I'm getting a DNA test on my baby. I'm getting a DNA test on this. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. And y'all so cowardly. Y'all don't want to do it right then and there. You snuck and got one?
No, I told my wife, I call in here when our first date. I said, I'm gonna get my kids tested. Our first date. Like I tell her,
that's so comical.
I think men should the first
I'm gonna do it. When my baby come out, I ain't but I did get a test later on, but not in the room because I was gonna be disrespectful because she just carried my baby and she just pushed my baby out and she healing and she going through all of that. And you think I'm finna ask her for a DNA test right now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, I'm gonna DNA test my baby.
Miss, I gotta be political about everything. You mean to tell me you want your husband, if he gonna get a DNA test, to do it right now?
If you're gonna stand on it, if you're gonna embarrass me on social media and talk about, oh, I'm getting a DNA test on my wife because you just never know. My homeboy down the street, his best cousin was on the football team with this dude who worked down the street from somebody that worked at KFC, who neighbor to the right had a chicken farm, whose son actually had a baby, and it wasn't even his. Yeah, if you go through that long line, y'all done went on my comment section giving all these stories about these people y'all don't even know. It be somebody that you know that they know. That you saying, oh, this happened to this person, and I'm finna do it, and then all of a sudden, here it go, time to present itself. Go ahead and get it. Oh, I'm gonna wait because she just had the baby.
I didn't have to do all that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I didn't even know they did it.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. Nobody came to me because people was like, well, they ask you in the hospital. No, the fuck they don't.
What year was your kids born?
2019 and 2021.
Okay.
So I'm like, how do y'all say, oh, your kids were born? Like I was there for both of my children birth, so I don't even know how that's a thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, it just depends. But it's a time and a place, and you are Miss Time and a Place. Are you not?
I feel like if you're gonna embarrass me online, as soon as time presents itself, when that baby come out, you better be swabbing.
But
have the test ready.
What social media got to do with our real life?
I'm just saying, y'all was so strong in the comments. I'm doing it. As soon as that baby come out, because I don't know if it's mine. I can't have the time wondering if it's my baby or not. I gotta know. Okay, now it's time to know. Oh, now you don't want to wait. You want to wait. Oh, she just had a baby. Y'all don't want to accuse her of nothing right now. The time, not right. Ain't nobody talk about timing in the comments. They ain't talking about no timing. They was all big bad. Oh, I'm finna get my baby DNA test. I don't want to have a night where I'm feeling like I'm taking care of another man's kid. I want to make sure it's my child. Okay, here you go. The baby was 2 minutes old. Get the swabbing. It's cleaned off. All the white stuff off. She done got breastfed. My little daughter done got breastfed. We done cleaned her. She done got her hair wash. We got her onesie. She done did her newborn shoot. We didn't cut the umbilical cord. They doing what they gonna do with my placenta, capsulated it up. I ain't seen a DNA test in sight.
But y'all see how Ashanti talking.
Right. Y'all so big bad and then be trying to hide. Oh my God.
I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that. I don't hide nothing. But y'all hear how Ashanti talking, and this is a person that's never given birth and been in that room to understand what's all going on. And to even be like, I want a DNA test. This shit is hectic as fuck. People running around, moving, your baby crying, all of that.
Why they running around, swab? They giving the baby shots, all kind of stuff. Go ahead.
I ain't give my baby no shot. So I'm
just saying they got the needles. They got the swabs, they got the tests, they got everything you need.
Actually, it just depends on when you give birth, because even though, like I said, I went through it twice, took like 5 birthing classes and stuff. It is not what you think. So when people be like, oh, they give you, no, my nigga, they do not. Like, they don't. None of that. And what y'all see on TV is not like real life shit. When you in a hospital a week long, waiting on the baby come, you waiting 5 days for the next one to come. When you waiting 3 days for the next, like, bro, no, like what you people say stuff, and I'd be like, you ain't really lived it. Like you ain't want to bask in the moment, because sometimes if I say, well, let me swab my baby. What if it is my baby and I could ruin a precious moment by swabbing it? Let me bask in that moment thinking it's my kid. And then later on, I go get it tested. Let's say a week later, you out the hospital.
Oh
And then
my
why would you want to put
God.
somebody through that stress right then after they just gave birth to somebody? Like I said, if you actually see a baby come out of a coochie, nah, no. Nah.
Oh, I can't wait to clip this up so bad. Like, I cannot wait.
What you gonna clip up and say?
I'm gonna clip it up, honey. I'm finna roll it back with the comments.
Oh.
How many of y'all actually got DNA tests? Oh, I did it a week later.
Yeah.
I ain't want to ruin the moment. I ain't want to ruin the moment by accusing my wife if she potentially cheated and might have got pregnant by another man. Yeah. Ruin the moment. Y'all ruin the moment online. I swear, I'm so glad I don't be connected to men and be embarrassed to be in the comments. How y'all be getting down? I swear,
Hey.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Y'all remind me
Hey.
every day how blessed I am. My man
This
ain't
is-
embarrassed me like that.
this is all
None of my
I'ma say.
boyfriends doing that. None of them.
This is all I'm gonna say. It's some people that's married and it's some people that ain't. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is.
And
if this is the batch,
and
scrolling in the comments,
this-
I'm cool without.
this is what I'm gonna say. It's some people that's married and it's some
Oh
people
my
that ain't.
God.
And a lot of people be giving advice and you ain't got to that road where they
What advice?
it's advice about stuff, about saying stuff in the comments.
I'm very clear. I don't give relationship advice. I give Ashanti thoughts, opinions, and concerns.
Also, that's what you basing on.
I don't give relationship advice. I do not go up there and tell people who you need to be dating. I talk about pookies I don't want. I don't want it. I specifically word my stuff for me.
Now she don't get relationship
I
advice.
never did.
I don't know why this shit ain't
I
playing.
never gave relationship advice. In the comments, drop down relationship advice out of the game. Or drop down what I said I don't want to do. It's a clear difference. I don't give relationship advice.
I'm trying to figure out why nothing is playing like the sound wise, because the sound good on here, the sound good on the screen. I don't like this laptop. This ain't my laptop. This is my wife's laptop, y'all. But it's not coming on. And I'm sad because I wanted to play this video about this lady talking about she left her husband because she made more money than him. And she thought she had an executive position at work and thought she could come home and do the same thing. And then she ended up divorcing her husband. And then she said she might as well should have stayed with her husband because her body count was going up and her value was going down. And the funny part about it, I tried to find a comment. Somebody said that was your dumb ass. And right, the first comment I seen on that video.
What video?
This lady right here, I'm trying to play it. But this lady right here, she was saying how she divorced her husband because she was making more money than him. She thought she was better than him and stuff. But that happens a lot. I think when women make more money, they have the big head. Even if y'all watch Monique stand up, she was just talking about how she on her third marriage because of basically the same thing. A lot of women get the big head when they get more money and think they can run shit and stuff like that.
If she paying for it, why not?
If you think like that, yeah. That ain't how relationships go. Relationships don't go is because I'm paying and I run shit.
No, but I just feel like
relationships is teamwork. And most people don't understand that. And sometimes your teammate is slacking, and sometimes your teammate is doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also depends on like perspective too, because like I've never seen the perspective of how my mother would operate or even how my grandmothers would operate in a relationship where they were like financially contributing to a household. I just don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
I know that, and I have peers who grew up like the same lifestyle I have too, but a lot of people that I know that have two people contributing to the household, I won't say that they're like role models of mine. Not that they're bad, you know what I mean? But like,
so if the woman and the man contributing, you don't think that's a role model? That's a role model for you?
I just don't have any like that I can recall off the top of my head right now. like they've like really shown me their relationship and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I just think it depends on who you're around too, and what kind of relationship you're trying to mirror. If you're looking at your parents' relationships, and I say this all the time, a lot of times people who grew up in 2-parent households try to mirror what they see, which is not a bad thing, but sometimes you got to adjust for the experience that you're going to live. Like
Yeah.
I always tell people, anybody that got married in like 1990 and earlier and later, it's kind of hard to tell somebody how to date in this climate. And the reason I say that, our generation has went through maybe 4 revolutions in our lifetime. Just even the invention of the internet, when people used to joke about cell phones, computers being in your pocket, and now we got cell phones. Just think about in 20 years, now we got AI. They talking about AI is about to be sentient. They got automatic cars driving themselves. Like, somebody born in the motherfucking 90s and later cannot tell you how to date. They can't tell you, oh, well, how you met this person? I met this person on Tinder, Bumble. Oh, well, that's different. We met people in person. Well, yeah, but it's a lot easier for me to approach this woman and she get to see kind of what I got, my followers, all this. Now it's about followers and who following me and my status and my clout sometimes. Like, it's just a weird time, weird game. Like,
I actually prefer more social interactions than DM.
but
Like, I'm not answering DMs.
But on TikTok, you have a lot of women complaining that men aren't approaching women like they used to. Like, they're saying like men ain't catcalling like they used to, and they had a one meme that was going around saying the dude seen a girl at the party, and then he wrote her later on that night, "I seen you at the party."
And I would not. I would feel like you were with another woman. I don't know. Like, I don't have that experience of like going out and not being approached.
Yeah.
And I think that's sad. I mean, maybe we need to go to different places. And I also think sometimes women go to places that men aren't really going.
What you mean?
Like,
what else, Sharnice?
Like, I feel like tell me this too, Sharnice, if she's on here. I feel like sometimes women go places and they expect men to be there, and like they're not.
Like, they had that. Was that last year when they was talking about in Texas? They had the little female brunch.
Maybe so.
The lady went viral and she like, it was no men, and she was showing all the women. She like, this is why it's hard to date, because no men are there. But I'm gonna say this: I got 3 homeboys, 3 close homeboys. One of my homeboys said he hasn't been on a date in 2 years and had sex. Another one of my homeboys said he hasn't even physically touched a woman or went on a date in 9 months. And another one of my homeboys, I think he said he about 1.5 years with no sex and not even a date. And having a conversation with them, most of them all of them really had the same mindset, is they just left the dating market. Like, it's really no point. If I meet a girl that I like and she likes me, I just tell her, hey, I just want to have fun. And, at this age and sexual liberation, most women are just going to give me the play that I want. Another thing that men run into, even though a lot of men think you're supposed to be able to have sex with a lot of women, you run into not having respect for women when you sleep with so many women too. And I think that's another thing that I think a lot of my friends run into now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I didn't have sex with a lot of these women.
Yeah.
I just don't really have the respect that I should have.
Mm-hmm.
Or I feel like I slept with these women really, really easy. So they don't have respect for themselves. So I can do or talk to them or move a certain type of way when it comes to women. So it just depends on the men. I guess it depends on the demographics. And then, like, if you was like in Atlanta, like the black gay mecca or whatever, it's weird for me to think that women would want to even date in an environment like that.
I want to speak to 2 things you just said. Number one, I do think that is really noble and great for your friends to like remove themselves from the dating market. Because if they know that they're like not interested in relationships and that they can't provide like substantial relationships at this moment. I think it's good that they remove themselves so that we can choose from healthier options or options that want to be here, and we don't have to funnel through and pick through men that we have to convince to want to date. So I think that that's great. Another thing too, when men mention that they have, you know, little respect for women that, are promiscuous or that are offering, themselves up in some capacity or not, and they have deemed those women to be like lacking self-worth.
Yeah.
It really speaks to the person that is lying with them as well, because I don't usually associate myself with men or women in friendships or romantic relationships that I don't think are worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I think that there is a woman who embodies qualities that I deem like distasteful,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have much common ground. So I don't really have an experience with her. Like, and I would not date a man that I'm like, oh, he don't respect himself, I'm finna sleep with him. Like, I just don't. I wouldn't do that.
I think, but I don't think.
And you found some type of common ground with this worthless woman or this woman that lacks self-respect. You found some common ground. You laid with her.
No, I think you're looking at it from a woman's perspective, because it doesn't take much for a man to sleep with a woman.
And that's sad.
And men, when it comes to men and sex is viewed totally different than women view sex. Even all the stats and statistics and probes they didn't put on people during sex, and the mind readers, the psychology, everybody knows that men and women just view sex 100% differently. And when it comes to sex, we've always known, like, you gotta think about this. When women have sex for the first time, they get their cherry pop. So it's like it's like indicators that let us know, like, hey, you've been deflowered, what they say, for lack of better terms or whatever. You've been deflowered and taken it back to the 1800s, whatever. But it's like there's no indicator to know if I've had sex or not. There's nothing, no blood gonna come out or anything like that. So like I said, STD. Oh, you better not have no STD.
If women are not supposed to be promiscuous,
honestly, I don't think nobody really is supposed to be promiscuous at this point.
Sexual beings
in this point in society. Go ahead.
If women are not supposed to be promiscuous, and men are supposed to be sexual beings that just move within different groups without much thinking, just see a hole and they like it. Who are they sleeping with?
What you mean?
If women are not supposed to be promiscuous, like, we're supposed to not be out there, not be sleeping around, like, have self-worth about ourselves, and men are supposed to be able to slay from the top of the country to the bottom of the country, all the vaginas that they desire. Who are they sleeping with?
They sleeping with the women.
Are they?
Yeah, they sleeping with the women. Just because you say you're not supposed to do nothing, but women are more freer than they've ever been in society, in history, the history of society.
I know, I'm just saying, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, we view sex differently. We're supposed to be out here and we can detach ourselves and we can sleep around and not have much thought as to where we're going to put our penis, but just know that we're going to put it somewhere. That's fun. And you guys are not, you can't mentally make that same move. You should be good in your mental health. You should be with one person. You should be doing all this. Where is the penis going?
It's going into women, because today's society, women are no more than men.
Okay.
And so that's why I had this conversation with a young lady, and I was like, well, why do women think and move the way they move nowadays? Like, hell, we pay our own bills, make our own money, make our own rules. A lot of us stay by ourselves. Why can't we do what men do? And that was her excuse or her explanation on why women move like men do. But it's getting to the point now where you have people that say they involuntary in incels, and people always like, oh, the incel. And this is what I hate about like podcasts too, is because most people go to like the extreme. They be like, oh, look at this incel, be a fat old white dude that's video game pimples everywhere and stuff like that. I'm like, bruh, I know niggas, 3 dudes I'm talking about, been with, dressed nice, in shape, all over 6 feet. I'm like, bruh, like, come on, dog. Like, and it just be the extreme. It's like some men have their way with women, and having that way with women kind of makes you like, no, it's kind of easy. And then I think my mindset and the men that I'm around now, it's gonna sound funny, but I think the men that I'm around now and the mindset that we have as men, we kind of think like we're the one women.
Oh, y'all bad bitches.
Yeah, we like you gotta come with it if you finna get this Peter Walker.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's
like,
so many STDs and STIs out here. Why are you just slaying anything and not thinking about your livelihood, your life, your health, moving forward?
It's the idea that why would I wanna, like, now it's like me. I think the internet is great. The internet is perfect because it gives us an insight, even though people say it's not, everybody's not, their whole life is not out there, but it gives people the insight on how people think. So a lot of men actually getting to see how women think and what they say and how they view certain things. So when it comes to sex, it's like, I know these women out here having sex with 2, 3, 4, 500 men. It's like, why would I want to do that? Like, if she's sleeping with him, what makes me different from him? And then not necessarily it's because I think you a whore, is that I'm trying to separate myself from other men. And so a lot of men have that mindset, because even with like side dudes, like, it's weird to me that so many dudes sign up to be a side dude, knowing that she go home to another dude that could potentially be having sex with her and ejaculating in her, and you can go and have all this sexual stuff. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, of course, it's a weird thing. Like, men talking about they putting their mouths on like, that's the most disgusting thing. Like, I tell people this, like, anything like, or any oral thing, that's disgusting. Like, I always view it that way. Like, man, woman, I don't give a fuck who it is. That shit is disgusting. And so for so many people to just get online and talk about how they like to suck the Peter Walker and do something, they like to eat the cooter pie. As a matter of fact,
that live, that live, I watched.
What?
Someone in the comments sent it to me. I don't want to say who it is.
Sharney sent it to you?
She did.
Man.
She sent me 3 videos. I watched one of them for like 30 seconds, and it was when she was in the kitchen.
I didn't see. I just seen something. It was
she
dark.
was drinking this water bottle. The way she was drinking the water bottle, I knew the video was about to be crucial. I knew
she was drinking the water bottle.
She was drinking it like, she was like, drink. I'm finna show you real quick.
No, I don't want to see.
No, I'm gonna show you her doing the water bottle.
Oh, okay.
But when I seen her drink that water bottle like that, I said, "Oh, this video is gonna be crazy. Who drinks a water bottle like this?" And yeah, I just saw like 2 seconds. I said, "Oh no, I can't watch no more. I can't watch anymore."
Oh man, because I seen some, but it was dark, and all you heard was a girl moaning.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm gonna turn this off because I can't see that anyway. And I'm like, nah, dog. And I'm like, we get to a point in our society where women are online eating each other out and going live with it, and people are sharing it.
Yes.
What they look like? I couldn't even see what she looked like.
I don't want to comment. I said, this right here. I knew it. I knew it. When she turned the bottle up like that. Look. Oh, she finna get into some devious. Who's drinking water bottle like that? Out the side of her mouth, like.
Look, another thing about the girl that's in that video. This might come on. About the girl in the video. She has a lot of piercings in her face. I tell y'all, these women that have a lot of piercings in their face, they not stable. Self-mutilation. Y'all can look this up. Self-mutilation is a thing of when a woman is not healthy, and women exhibit self-mutilation way more than men, like cutters and stuff like that. So her having like piercings in her face.
What about my belly ring? I
think all about the same.
In my ears?
I think this is like earrings and stuff. I think those is like jewelry. But when it comes to like you got your nose pierced, you got your cheeks
My
pierced,
belly rings jewelry.
eye pierced. No.
It's in the
Like
jewelry
well,
section.
like wow, what's the need for your belly button being pierced?
Sometimes I like to do a little chain with it. I feel like it adds a little pizzazz when I like am
So
going
you
to.
next you're gonna start belly rolling and stuff too. You're gonna do your hip dance and all that
I
too.
don't know. I never considered it.
Maybe you should.
I could.
Maybe,
I never
maybe-
considered it because it's not really a part of a culture I'm familiar with. But I mean, I'm not against it. They look cool.
So you feel belly ring is to cover up a weird belly button.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh yeah. Let me put it back up there. I was trying to figure out what my sign ain't working on.
Y'all want to see my belly button?
Uh-oh. Ashanti showing her belly button.
Y'all, you want to see my belly button?
Don't. Hey, you know that made me think of you. Oh, I ain't gonna ask you because you don't never see movies.
You want to see my belly button? I don't think my
You
belly
ever
button.
seen
Weird.
Django?
No. It has an N word a little too much for me. You want to see my belly button? Cause it's really nice. Okay.
That nigga said yes. Oh man. Ashanti, I seen your stomach out on the workout video.
I'm a little bloated because I've been drinking water. You think my belly button ugly?
Do I think your belly button ugly? It's
No.
like a belly button.
Does my belly button look ugly?
I think Ashanti is just feeding into somebody's weird sexual thing. Next, they're gonna say, "Let me see you." What the girl
Send me a
said?
cash up.
My coochie pink,
Let me
my
send a
booty hole
request.
brown.
Oh my god, I saw that video.
Which one? The one the girl dancing on stage?
Yeah, what you're talking about,
Oh,
the song.
Oh, the song.
The song, yeah.
I'm like, bruh, we done felt women. This is some real talk. Women have fell so much from grace. Like they
Yeah.
gotta, like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
That don't make no sense.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, she said send her a cash out.
So I can do a request because that's a fee.
I'm finna put her cash up on
No,
there right now.
you better not. Somebody just asked me for my cash up in my DMs too.
For real?
Yeah.
Do they ever send it?
I have had a couple people pay for my lunch. Yeah, they sent me $50.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it be like that. Women, y'all got it made, but y'all swear y'all be so oppressed and stuff like that.
Pressed about what?
A lot of women, the talking points that I hear on women say that men oppress women and just do women wrong and the pay gap and all
I'm
of that.
blessed that I don't have much like stories of men doing me wrong. Like, of course, you run through those like occasional buttholes.
Well, the more frequent you interact with men, they're probably gonna have those.
I can name 2 out of all the people I've dated that just are like not the greatest.
Like they was just bad boyfriends, or they were just like horrible people.
Like I would say a combination of both.
Because you could be like a bad boyfriend because you don't understand relationships, but you can still be a decent person.
I would say both, combination of both.
Dang, they was both.
Yeah, in my opinion. Maybe other people love them.
Dang.
But you know what? They say the same reasons that you're loved are the same reasons that you're hated. So they weren't my cup of tea, but I won't say that I'd be like, "Ooh, men just be doing me wrong. I just don't trust them, blah, blah, blah." I love men.
Some people ask, some women say they hate him.
I know.
Miss, what is it? Miss Sergeant, what is it? Misogynoir? Is that when women hate men?
Miss Andrew.
Misandry, that's what it is.
Okay.
Misandry. But it's another misogynoir. Or maybe that, I don't know. Yeah, it's something. I'm gonna have to look it up because y'all gonna be thinking I'm crazy, but it's called something else. So maybe it's men hating women. But they use it, making it a fancy term,
Yeah.
I think, or something like that.
I think it's Miss Andrew.
Yeah, no, misandry is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
But it's like they try to
Another
make
word.
it. Yeah, they try to make it like fancy or
sounds
some
French.
shit like. Yeah, that's what they trying to make it seem.
I know this is gonna be like a lame fact.
Oh Lord, let's go.
So like Germanic and French words that we use in America.
Okay.
So when the Europeans came over to America, the Germans were considered like lower class and the French were considered like, higher class. And so they had to have distinct language that would kind of show what side of the track that they're on, right?
Mhm.
So you have like Germanic words, which is like house or home or dinner. And then you have French words like manor, chateau, and like other words. So like a la carte,
Mhm.
things that are considered fancy are usually of French descent, but things that are considered like common are usually Germanic in our language.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
How did you figure that out?
Does that read?
What did you read to figure that out?
I just read like articles and stuff, like they just kind of popped up. But I thought that was interesting because I don't know if menu is Germanic or not, but usually like you go to a menu or a fast food restaurant, and it's like pretty plain and basic.
Yeah.
But if you go to like a place of a la carte, it is usually more expensive to eat a la carte because everything is and the
separate.
combo is
Yeah.
like usually a reduced price.
Mhm.
But a la carte, which is a French word, is usually going to be more expensive.
I never knew that.
And so if you ever go out and
we
there are
should
words,
do fun facts
I know.
from Ashanti.
But if there are ever words that are like of French descent, usually they are going to be upper echelon, more quality, like type of things. I don't know.
I think they kind of like, even when they show like movies, like like if we say Paris, when they kind of like be French too.
Yeah.
So when they be trying to act like Paris is like, bougie, upper echelons, or like the romantic place, or like
they even say the same thing for like animals, like beef and cow.
Yeah.
Poultry and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Like how those two things are the same. But when you go somewhere, you look in the poultry section. Versus
France is the culture center.
Versus you going and being like, hey, the chicken. You know what I mean? Like different stuff like that.
Okay.
I always thought that was cool.
That's pretty cool. I never knew that.
Yeah.
So that's a fun fact from Ashanti today. Hey, y'all sing. Tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing this lady's live. She got to fighting with the student. If y'all have not seen the fight, the teacher fight the student. If you have not seen the teacher fight the student, go to my Instagram page and watch the fight there. I'm going to be discussing her live because I can't show the fight on YouTube because YouTube restricts and blocks a lot of stuff. Like you can kind of show some fights, but they have to be adults. Like if anybody in that video is under the age of 18, it will be
violation.
Yeah, violation. And guess how I know that? Because I posted it and they gave me a strike.
Did you see the Kendall girl was on live with her man?
Kendall girl. Kendall girl.
The girl, Kendall girl.
Look, I was just look. Let's see if it come up because I was just looking at something.
But yeah, okay. If you're in the comments, do you think the teacher was right, or do you think the student was right, or do you think one of them were wrong?
Look, because I had did this right.
What you think?
What do I think? Oh, the teacher did was in the right.
Yeah, I feel like the teacher did what she needed to do.
But I was scrolling like this, right? Hold on.
I sent it to you last night. It was so late.
What?
I messaged you. I said the Kendall girl live.
You messaged me?
I thought so on Messenger.
You didn't message me?
Yeah, maybe it didn't.
Maybe I ain't answered because I got a message right here. Hell yeah, I ain't read it.
It was late.
That's crazy. I know I was getting my messages.
It's okay.
The Kendall girl on live. I'm gonna have to redo. What her live was talking about?
I don't know. She was working on there.
Yeah, I always be getting the good stuff.
Not always.
They be tagging y'all and stuff. And I was just scrolling and I seen her hair wrapped up. I like, dang, this lady. See, that's the video I was gonna play right there.
Yeah.
But it won't play.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to figure this computer out.
The teacher blocked that punch. Yeah. Do you think the teacher was right or wrong? The teacher was defending herself. That's what I'm talking about.
That was the slowest damn punch I ever seen in my life, too.
She put her on her head and the little girl screaming. And see, look, I know my place. Really, I do know my place. I can defend myself if push come to shove, but I'm not initiating a fight. Like I would never be behind that desk. That would have been mistake number one for me.
Have you ever gotten into a fight?
No.
Oh, okay.
They knew. Don't put your hands on me or clankety clank. You going to jail.
Krishan said her baby's gonna save her, y'all.
So I would have never went behind the desk, but I will say this: if I have to, I'm going to defend myself, and I will be cuff ready when police come, if needs to be. But I just couldn't believe that little girl did all that over a phone. I thought that was so ridiculous, and she got so
Here you go.
embarrassed. I would literally have to transfer schools. My mom would not be able to drop me back off there tomorrow.
I looked at this. I said, "Dang, I can't believe I still got this video on the girl her head bust."
I be telling my mama, please take me out of this school system. We have to move to Minnesota. I got to get so far away from this situation.
Somebody said, "Who is this?" And somebody said, "I don't know, some crackheads."
Oh my God.
That's really crackhead behavior. And then she was asking this man to come pick her up. You remember that? She was like, "Come pick me up. I'm gonna whoop your ass when you come pick me up, though. But come pick me up."
I thought she was talking to the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was asking him to come pick her up, and so she can they can make up. And I was like, now I kept saying this is an FTF relationship, and it just went too far today.
Yeah.
That's definitely what that was, an FTF relationship. I'm like, bro, nah, I can't. I don't never, ever, ever, ever want to be in nothing like that where I got to put my hands on a woman.
No.
Or a woman put her hands on me. Because I'm a firm believer that we got to have some checks and balances. And I know the everyday man, I pretty much can beat up the everyday man. Now, if you're a trained fighter, they're going to be different. But the everyday nigga, I'm probably can whoop his ass. But a woman, if you put your hands on me, bro, like I gotta give you inky binks. I got to. Like I just gotta do you dirty. Like I gotta do you in.
Do you remember I made that post and I was like, if your girlfriend or if your boyfriend got beat up in front of you one-on-one, would you still be
You said be with your man, right?
I didn't answer.
You gonna be with your man, he get beat up? If your man got beat up, in front of you, do you still have the same respect for him?
Oh my God.
So she laughed too hard. That means
yeah, it ain't gonna happen for me. Like,
so you like him? He take it. What if it's your husband with kids and he protecting y'all at the mall or something? Nigga just knock his ass. I think they knock his ass out.
I ain't gonna leave my husband out on stuff like that. We ain't going back to that mall though.
Y'all ain't going back to the mall.
God, no, I'm finna call it. This mall shut down. I'm calling the man, everybody. This mall finna get burnt down. I'm gonna buy the land.
You doing all that?
Yeah. I'll buy the land and demolish that mall before we go back. No.
Really?
You don't need to get nothing out that mall, baby. It almost cost you your life.
That nigga had to do some online shop. Maybe you just online shop from there.
We're gonna have to get curbside.
What if you ride down the street and the nigga that knock him out pull up at the red light beside y'all?
We moving.
Ooh.
We're moving.
Hey, that'd be funny.
But now all the girls was like, they wouldn't be with their man, but the dude would be like, I still be with her. But every time she like get on my nerves, I'd be like, I'm gonna call Jazz. Look, how like this?
That's what a female would do. She stayed.
My high school bully.
Thing. Your high school bully. Oh, here we go.
Someone slid in my DMs when I had posted that and told me they was dating her during that time and she got beat up.
So a girl that you was bullying you?
Yeah.
Why she's bullying you?
We're not gonna get into it.
No, let's talk about it. Why are you getting bullied?
I don't want to get into it on live.
It was real personal.
Yeah, it was real personal. It was hurtful.
Oh damn.
So
and he said he was dating her and she got beat up.
Real bad. He said he was so embarrassed he broke up with her.
Did he go to school with y'all too?
No, but he and I were like friendly.
So he knew that she used to bully him. Or he just randomly just told you out the blue that she got.
I think he had some knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Like that we had a strenuous relationship. Probably not like the details of like what was going on, but I think he knew that we were not friends.
Is that still a sore spot for you that you had a bully?
No.
Oh, so you over that?
Yeah.
If your bully from high school,
yeah,
wanted to be like cool with you, could you ever do it?
No.
Oh, you still gonna remember that?
Yeah, and I think
just not the type of person.
It's not the type of person I don't want to be with.
Oh, okay.
It was beyond like some like high school stuff. You know, it's like a real character issue. And I don't care to be around people that share that type of character. And I thought it was very fitting that she got beat up the way she did, and that her life is going the way that it's going. It's very fitting.
Man,
I'm not shocked.
I used to be, I'm gonna show you when we get off live. Maybe if I can find her picture, her profile.
But it was hilarious though. when you told
But
me.
it was this girl that I liked a lot in high school.
Mhm.
Sexy. Oh Lord, she was sexy.
Oh,
She
God.
oh Lord, she was sexy. But she called herself being like a switch hitter, you know what I'm saying?
What's that mean? Is that an old school term?
Yeah, she was like that. You don't know what this means?
What is that?
She was gay.
Oh,
You don't know what that means?
I have never seen that.
You never seen nobody do like, she like, you know, you never seen nobody do that. Really?
No.
We gotta clip this now and ask the people.
That's an old school, like,
Yeah, she a little.
I thought she was trying to say slow.
Nah, she might have been slow too. I don't
What
know.
does this mean?
She gay. That's
Wishy-washy?
both sides.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
I would have never. Okay. So I was like, oh, is she autistic?
Nah, she both sides, right?
Okay.
So what is it? What minute is it? 1:24. So I can clip this. So when she got to the other side or whatever, she called herself being a bully because she was, bigger, she was stronger. Like she did like people I know they're gonna know what I'm talking about, but she did like shot put, like she was going to state, like she was like strong woman, you know what I'm saying? Man, I had seen her and she was like she cut her hair, like she was like a real dude. And she was somewhat just talking crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I can't believe, this is the person that I was like infatuated with, right? Man, how about like 2 days later, she was on live getting jumped by 3 girls. They was dragging her. And when I say dragging, I'm talking about like they say step a mud hole, like like they were dragging. So then 2 days after that, right? She gets on live, just like old girl. Her head's wrapped up. She's in the hospital. She got all these marks on her neck, all on her chest, and she like, y'all. This is she say. Oh, y'all hoes thought y'all did something. Y'all like,
Oh, God.
baby, you the one laid up in the hospital. What are you talking? Your head wrapped up, you scratched all up and stuff like that. So after that, we always used to see each other randomly. And I think I had seen her in 3000 by after that happened, right?
Mhm.
So she, she healed up, and I guess she back on the men, like in the men or whatever. So she was dead up, looking good. She just had the little marks on her and stuff like that. Whatnot. So I looking at her. So she was, talking to me. We had a good conversation with her with the book. And then she was like, we should hang out. And I was like, I shouldn't hang out with her, but we hung out, right?
Mhm.
During our hanging out, she comes. She's like, "You want to smoke with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, we can smoke or whatever." So we smoking. And then she just started talking about the fight. Soon as she started talking about the fight, she's like, "Yeah, they beat my ass, but I'm gonna beat them up." I was like, "Baby, you just need to let this
She
go."
want to get mink.
Yeah,
She want to get it
She said,
again.
I'm gonna beat them up. But then I started noticing like a lot of people in that community, they just be fighting all the time. Like that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, like I'm talking about like, cause she went viral. Her picture went viral about 8 years ago. And they was like, fellas, would you smash her? She a dyke though. And all the niggas was like, yeah, she fine as hell. Look how thick she like. She bad. She's bad. Like I ain't gonna lie, she bad than the mother. She bad. And I'm like, dang, you just then went down. And then you see people, you're like, what happened to you? And you was a beautiful girl. Now you scarred up. And
She was
then
born like that.
and then she got them trap house tattoos. Them $12 tattoos that like a kid drew. I was like, oh my God, you messed your skin up with that. Like as a woman, like a dude might can get away with it, but as a woman, when y'all supposed to be the softer, more well put together, you can't go cheap with your tattoos now. I'm like, come on.
She was a bully.
No, she was a sweet girl.
Sure.
Like from the girl that I knew, she was sweet. Like from high school.
But was she
And then-
bullying other people?
No. No, she stayed to herself.
I hate it happen.
And,
I ain't gonna lie. When bullies get beat up, I actually like smile a bit.
yeah, but see, when she went, when she went that way, she kind of started acting more dudish. Like I guess that's what she thought like dudes would act like.
Yeah,
But that's not how men act. Like I'm not one to be
it's an
around
imitation.
yeah, but I don't want to be
It's
around
an
no.
imitation.
I don't want to be around nobody that want to fight all the time. Like
Yeah.
I like to chill. I ain't trying to fight. I did all that when I was young, and it's at the point like this is how I was looking. That's why every time I go, so I take my pills with me. Cause I'd be damned if I get knocked down in front of my wife. Cause that shit ain't gonna end with, and I know we ain't gonna survive that.
Oh my
We not.
God.
I know who I'm married to. We're not surviving it. If I get knocked out, we'll survive me cheating on her before I get knocked out.
She leaving.
She leaving like.
Oh
She
my
leave.
God.
She gone. She gone.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we'll survive me cheating on her. But if I get knocked out, I already know that they finna end well. Like,
Dang.
nah, hell no. Nah, that's why I keep my pistol on me. Nigga, I'm finna shoot your ass. Ain't nobody finna. Nah. That's why I tell people y'all better go on because I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not starting no fight. I'm here to have a good time. But you meet people that's mentally. I'm. The more and more we start being on social media, being around people, doing podcasts, hearing people thought process, how they grew up and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's so many people with mental illness and arrested development.
Yeah.
So
do.
many people. And that shit's sad. That shit is really sad.
That's
Really
true.
sad. I don't know why this boy up. Oh, it ain't even 10:30. He be up later.
Probably having a bad day.
Yeah. But anything else you want to say? I'm gonna get that's it tomorrow. That'll probably be Friday. I do the it's gonna be Friday that I'm gonna do the live about the teacher getting the fight about her live. It's gonna be Friday. And like I said, if you have not seen the fight, go to my YouTube. Go to my Instagram page and look at the fight. Go to my Instagram, the New Normal Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go in there and follow my page. And y'all can see the fight on there because Instagram is a little more lenient. It's even more lenient than Facebook, even though it's owned by the same company.
Yeah.
But they let a lot of stuff go. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Mark, if you're listening, please unrestrict my page. On my
Mark.
Facebook page.
Oh.
But no, I appreciate you for having
Why are you
me.
restricted?
I made a comment.
You said the comment?
Yeah. Like basically it was a post and it was like I shared it and the post was like, I hate when my like significant other is like very friendly, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, it's crazy because I'm just the type of person, if somebody walk up to me, like I'm just gonna speak. I'm not getting ready to be like overtly friendly.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna speak back. So this guy commented and he was like, I'm so glad my wife, I think he said something like, I'm so glad my wife is not like that. Cause I guess like they both are pretty popular on Facebook, so I'm sure they get approached on, going out and stuff like that. And so I was like, yeah, like my last relationship, a guy walked up to me and was like talking to me. He just recognized me from Facebook, and I'm just like talking to him. And he got mad. I said, okay, well, next time I just, but I didn't put it. I just put like a little like the dollar sign. Like I spelt it not like traditionally, but just like with graphics.
Yeah.
And he took it down.
So the dude got mad that you was talking to him?
Yeah.
Oh, you wasn't talking to him?
That I was. Like, I was
at what?
He was like, what? What you talking to do for? I said, oh,
Oh, another dude.
Like my last relationship, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was lost. It was like the dude you were talking to. So you was with a dude and he's talking to another dude. And he got upset because you were talking to another man. Oh, okay. That's why I was lost.
And I was like, wait, next time I'll just...
Yeah.
Like, is that what you want? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not a rude person. Like, if somebody walk up to me and be like, hey, I recognize you from Facebook, blah, 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 I'm going to respond and be kind and be myself. I'm not in ready, like, DDT him in the club.
I don't like none of that.
Why?
I not talking about in a relationship. I'm just talking about personally. Like, that's kind of why the reasons I don't want to be on, like, camera. But then it's weird because I know, like my vision for doing a podcast is, like, one day I want to have a studio audience. So
They're
it's
gonna
kind
see
of
you.
like, huh?
They're gonna see you.
Yeah, I know. So it's weird. It's kind of like
Yeah.
weird, but I
It's
don't.
not scary.
Mhm.
It's not scary. It's comes with perks.
No, I don't. I'm not scared or anything like that. I always think about like my family. I always like when people talk about like going out and you can't even eat dinner with your family because somebody coming up. Hey, can I take a picture? And I don't want to do that.
I will say, like, because like one of my best friends is a professional player, like sports and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And at one particular time, it was difficult for us to like maneuver through certain things,
Mhm.
but like usually people have decorum. I mean, unless it's like an A-list celebrity like Beyonce and there's like no security around, like they may come up and just say, "Hey, I want to get a picture whenever you leave."
Yeah.
Or something, but they are not going to keep running up. And then if you're at a restaurant, usually the wait staff will take care of that.
Well, I just, I seen videos and then like paparazzi and I'm like, I don't want all that. Like I just
Yes, you
want
do.
I don't want all that.
Yes, you do.
I don't need all that. Like I just need because like my vision is I can have everything I want in life without having the fame.
Mhm. You want to be a 1%er?
I can have everything I want in my life without the fame.
I want the cameras.
Yeah, I could have without the fame because I don't need to be known. I don't want that weird energy. I don't want to do small talk. I don't want people touching on me that I don't know. Like all of that stuff is very weird. I think people don't understand personal space. And then I also don't, I always frown upon people. This is my idea. Like I think a lot of people have this God complex or they get the big head like they God complex and the people running up like they Jesus. Oh my God, how come Beyonce is like, that's weird. Like I literally seen like whole celebrities and then seen people running to them like in the airport and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like
I want that. I want to be recognized for my works.
Nah. I want to be recognized for my work. I could do like an award show. You do an award show, but just my everyday life with my family. Because I'm gonna be with my family most of the time I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's how I look. That's why I say I want to have it and enjoy it and be with my family, my wife, my kids, and enjoy it. And then maybe later on down the line, I want to adopt a kid, maybe 2 kids or something.
Fly
like
private.
That. So, yeah, I could do all that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like that every day. Me going to the mall.
You go to the mall?
Huh?
You go to the mall?
No, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't go to the mall.
Me either, ever.
I don't go to the mall. Only thing is, I don't even know why malls are even open.
I know the last time I went to the mall. I'm not gonna say it on camera. We can wrap it up.
Why you gonna say it on camera? You be doing all this vague stuff. You say stuff, and then now you can't say it.
I don't want to say it on camera. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in. It's the New Normal Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it as well. And if you don't, your mama's hoe. It's a Normal Podcast, and we gone.